Well, I'll do the introduction in a second, but this is a pretty interesting hand, I think. So let's get on with this. Sometimes I'll re-raise pre-flop here. Sometimes I will call. This time I chose to call. I flopped middle pair, nut kicker, rainbow board. We checked, he full potted the flop, we called. Too strong of a hand to fold there. The turn went check check, and on the river here I'm making a pretty standard value bet, but a little bit on the thin side. Hoping he called down by a worse jack, a 7, maybe a worse pocket pair, maybe even ace high. Anyway, getting back to the introduction after that. Here it is. It's been promised for many a week here. We got called by a 7 in that hand too, by the way, as you can see by the hand history there. So, since I've been promising this next week for many a week now, this is part 2 of my match against John D'Agostino on full tilt. Finally did it. This will be kind of interesting for me too. It's the first video I've done where I haven't done the narration either while I'm playing or shortly after the fact, so it'll be kind of neat for me to come back and sort of look at things from a fresh perspective. Fold there is obviously fine. Queen 7's offsuit's a marginal open on the button. We get re-raised to 450. It's not a re-raise size I like. I don't like pot-sized re-raises pre-flop. We've talked about this a lot. I'm going to make it 1350 and try and steal pre-flop. We got called. Unfortunate. We flopped middle pair on an ace-queen 10 board. If I had missed completely, I would have bet that flop. This is a really ugly spot now. Okay, so I don't think he's necessarily calling our 3-bet pre-flop there. Super light. I think his re-raising range is pretty wide, but I think the 3-bet folds out, a good portion of the lower end of that re-raising range. So when he calls, I'd say he has a pocket pair. I don't know. I think he might re-raise small pocket pairs sometimes there, particularly the small re-raise to 450. So we'll say his range looks like pocket pair 5s are better, maybe ace 10 or better, some king queen, king jack, queen jack type of hands.